The biggest thing that you all have to remember and lean into is A, nobody owes you anything. B, you have to look at everything from a business perspective. And C, once you get the bag, because a lot of us work very, very hard on a regular basis in order to ensure that we're successful. But we don't take into consideration once we get to the top of that mountaintop how easy it is for us to lose it all. You never, ever, ever give any self-inflicted wounds or put yourself in a position to be able to fumble a bag as a result of something that you did or just losing the bag after you get to the. It's hard enough getting to the top of the mountain. I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody that understands content creation, anybody that has ever went into YouTube, anybody that has ever built a business from scratch, anybody that has ever, graduated with their master's degrees, has went into the top of corporate America and all of this other type of stuff, we see it happen time and time again. And Morant is the perfect example that we're going to use today. Every single day, we watch him. We see it happen when you don't know it's coming, like the Jonathan Majors. We see it happen when they know it's coming and they know that they can put themselves in a bad position and they still doing dumb shit like the John Morants, right? We see guys catch L's every single day. And it's so easy looking at it from the outside because you're saying all you got to do is dribble a basketball, right? All you got to do is cut on your camera and cook. But you don't understand the work that these dudes put in on a daily basis in order to get to the top of the food chain. Listen, the NBA is the top of the food chain. There is no greater top of the food chain when it comes to being a baller. For a lot of people that look at content creation, they try to do shortcuts. They try to hurry up and get a whole lot. You know what's so funny? I remember when I first started YouTube, a lot of people used to want to do subscriber. You subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. But then they wouldn't even really understand. They don't even really understand that person is not even genuinely interested in your content. And so just because you got them as a subscriber don't necessarily mean that you're then going to have the engagement. Because they don't really fuck with you like that, right? And so everybody is trying to cheat. Everybody is trying to skip steps. Everybody is trying to get there faster. I remember they used to laugh at me. They used to say, "Oh man, such and such outgrew you. They got bigger than you, and all of this other type of stuff." No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Because the numbers, the money, it tells a different story, right? They may have outgrew me on subscribers, but did they really outgrow me when it comes to the people that really rock with me? Did they outgrow me when it comes to the people that's really rocking with me and getting the information and mining out all of the content when it comes to Patreon? How come I got practically one of the biggest Patreons of anybody? How come the people, my core audience still adores me? And remember, it's levels to this, right? It's levels. So when you're saying it's levels, obviously you're not talking about a PewDiePie or a Mr. Beast or some dumb junk like that, right? But what I'm saying is that the core of what it is that you build and has to have a strong foundation. I'd rather be Tech Nine than be Nelly. I'd rather be Currency than any of one of these other major label people. I'd rather be Currency. I'd rather build my stuff one person at a time. When I first started in this YouTube game, I would build it one person at a time with people in real life. I would go outside and I would record my content, and then people would say, "Hey man, what are you doing?" or whatever, so on and so forth. And I would be like, "Oh, I'm recording content." And then we'd have a conversation and I'd add as much value into their life as possible, one person at a time. I would put the same way that I'm sitting here having a conversation with you is the same way that I would be having a conversation with people in real life in the beginning of my journey. And so every single person that was rocking with me, was genuinely rocking with me. It's people today. They'll tell you, "Yo, man, I found you on one of your motorcycle videos," or "Yo, man, I found you on your gambling video," or "Yo, man, I found you through Kevin Samuels," or this and that, and so on and so forth. I don't want to be you. I want to be the individual greatness of me. And so a lot of people are not spending their time mining out what it takes in order to be successful. And so when I went through and I said, listen, and this is the honest to God truth, I'm going to read Super Chat shortly. I said, yo, Rita, I'm going to do this for at least 10 years. And she was like, 10? I said, yeah, I'm going to do this for at least 10 years. I said, I ain't got shit else to do but work. Work on corporate, work on business, work on content. Work on corporate, work on business, work on content. I ain't got nothing else to do. What else is there to do? In 10 years, these same motherfuckers that's trying to go and see the first Marvel movie is still going to be doing the same thing going to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Now, obviously, I didn't know Guardians of the Galaxy was even going to be that, right? Or that was going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy. But they going to still be there. The same people that's in the hood is still going to be in the hood. 10 years is going to go by like a blip. And I'm going to be up here. And everybody, now the 10 years ain't even up yet, right? The 10 years is not even going to be up yet. But I said, I want to build this thing one person, one good video, consistency, dedication, looking at everything from a business perspective. I'm not going to take no shortcuts. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm not going to try to hurry up and do it faster than all this other type of stuff. I'm going to do it quality, add value into people's lives, and figure it out as I go. You're right, Brandon Gate. Kevin Samuels blew up at 53. I'm not in a rush. But I am dedicated to continuing to do the things that's going to add value into people's lives because people don't forget that shit. They come, they go, and then they come back. I get emails every single day. Oh, man, yo, bro, I used to rock with you, and I thought I knew a better way, and then I went off and I fucked up for the last 2 years, but I'm back. Do we not, Rita? Listen. Inside of the email? Let me see if I can find one. I'm gonna see if I can find. I ain't gonna say the name though. Hold on. Give me a date. Huh? All right, so here's one. Hey Anton, how do I set up a coaching call? I was a part of the seat at the table 2 years ago and fell off. That's a fact, though. And for the person that wrote that, I'm not holding you accountable. I'm not saying anything negative. Make sure you jump back into Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. But sometimes people got to fall off and then they get replaced by somebody that took their spot. And then they come back and they be like, listen, I'm back. I was fucked up out there. I thought I knew a better way, but I realized that it was green over here. It's fucked up. It's dust and dirt over there. They came back. They'll be back. Because when you add value into people's lives, you know what happens? They never forget. You don't steal money. You don't take from them. You add value into them first, and everything is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to be long term. You're right, Brandon. It's a marathon. It's not a race. Even the word itself says the race isn't given to the person that runs the fastest. It's to the person that endureth to the end. It's an endurance race. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. All right? So don't be so in a rush to do a bunch of nothing. I know people that come up with a new business idea every other day and they ain't even finished doing the one that they did in the first place. They ain't even learned the lesson that they were supposed to learn from failing in the first business so that they can take it and add it into the next business and be able to do it more effectively. Don't be in a rush to fuck up your life. Don't be in a rush to fumble the bag. Don't be in a rush to do things that you're not supposed to do and then end up like the Ja Morants of the world. Take your time, master your craft, be consistent, have endurance, don't listen to the haters. Let them do what they do. You continue to grow, you continue to evolve, and you make this better than you was the day before. All right? I love you. I appreciate you.